Good morning, sports fans, and welcome. Welcome. Thank you for waiting. We'll get into a little technical issue we had, but good morning. And as you know, what are we? We're back. That's right, guys. The First Family of Vegas show is back and better than ever. Every weekday, we're going to be coming to you on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, joined by some of the world's best documented handicappers and biggest sports bettors. Guys, there is nobody better than SportsMemo. It is your one-stop sports betting shop for everything you need. Go over to SportsMemo. Trust me when I tell you, not a better collection of cappers anywhere on the planet. Plus, we got discounts. You know what else? We've got information, free content, free games. You name it, we got it. The best website on the planet, your one-stop sports betting shop. We're going to be releasing a ton of free pick winners on this show, some great betting insights. We're going to have a few laughs, too. So join us each weekday so we can improve your bankroll. We have a great show for you today. On the panel, my good buddy Dan Kaiser. I want to bring on Dan. Dan is on, but I want to tell you, we were having some tech issues with Big Daddy Abby Jackson. He's going to try to chime in. That's why we went a few minutes late. I don't know if we've ever gone late. But we wanted to get him on. He was having some technical issues. And as you know, a few things you can't deal with. All mothers. Mother Nature, mother-in-laws are mother-jumping tech issues. So he had some tech issues. He's going to still try to jump on. We're trying to get him on. He's one of the newest additions over to SportsMemo. He is killing it. Absolutely killing it. The last few days, he's on fire. El Fuego. He's going to try to come on. If he doesn't come on, we're going to try to get him on the next few days. At the very least, I'm going to call him later. We're going to walk him through some tech issues, and we'll get him rescheduled for next week. But he's still going to try to come on. Having said all that, Dan Kaiser, how are you today?
Good. And I know about tech issues, so feel sorry for him because it's the more you try to get it done quickly, the more aggravating it gets. So, but yeah, right. I'm doing good. I hit a plus money play in the NHL yesterday. Hit my free play in the NHL yesterday. I think I've got things turned around.
All righty, Dionne, why don't you talk to Dan a second? I'm trying to hit up my good buddy Big Daddy. Hang on a second.
Dan, are you still recuperating from your holiday?
Well, yeah. Well, I woke up and, like I said, I came out. My one computer took 24 hours. It finally turned on. I couldn't get it turned on. The other one, I couldn't get the mic to work. I had to pull out an old computer that like the hinges are broke off from the screen. So I had So I was on late again yesterday. So, but yeah, everything's good. Yeah.
Dan, I'm telling you, Dan, you know I do. Deanna and I spend 5 days a week at a senior center. Right. And I do on Tuesdays a computer class. Real quick, guys. I do a computer class. And people come in with computers. Dude, I'm telling you, one of the guys came in with a computer, a laptop. It was probably I'm not kidding, one of the first wave of laptops. It was warped. It was like a U. It was like a skateboard ramp. And he came in. Another guy came in, I swear to God, and he just doesn't have the memory for all the things that have happened in the last 25 years. Right. They've upgraded laptops. He came in, he says, I bought something online to add more memory. And it was this big card. I don't know where he got it from. And he's jamming it in the side of the thing. I'm going to get it to fit. We'll get it. I'm like, dude, it doesn't fit. And he's like, I'm going to get it to fit. And he jammed it in there. He hit it with something off the table, either the stapler or the tape. He banged it in there, and I'm going to tell you, he says, it fits now. Can we get it to work? I'm like, no. Can I tell you, though, I got to tell you, we donate 5 days a week at a senior center, and I have to tell you, it is very rewarding. And, yes, and this is even for us who are more tech savvy than people older than us, you need to be a 13, 14, 15-year-old kid to know everything there is to know about computers, PCs, tablets, and phones. Otherwise, you are done. But I will tell you, I told this person, you should just come in. Remember when your mom put together the string with the 2 salt shakers? And I said, you're better off with that. Our good buddy Big Daddy is still trying to get in. He's having some tech issues in the back room. Once he could probably hear me. Once he can resolve that, we'll try to get him on. If not, there's nothing I can do. Having said all that, guys, you know how I start every show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Dionne's back. She took yesterday off. Obviously, she lives like Axl Rose, a rock star, because she gets to have me as a husband and I spoil her. Having said all that, she took yesterday off. She's doing some great work over at SportsMemo. Hold on, he's private chatting me. Dionne,
Yes.
He can hear us, but we can't hear you, buddy. Can you unmute your mic? If you can mute your mic, I can get you on. All right, guys, we're still waiting for my good buddy, Big Daddy. Oh, he's on. I think we got him. Hold on. Big Daddy, you're on the screen. Put the screen down.
Yay!
And because we can't see you, you're good looking. We want to see your face. It's not like we have Jesse Shule on the show.
Okay.
Lower your camera a little bit, and
okay.
you can hear us, and hopefully we can hear you.
Hello.
Guys, thank you for your patience with this. How you doing, Big Daddy?
Great. How are you guys?
We are good. See, he's good looking. He's fixing. He's got some tech issues. He'll be on in a second.
We got it though.
Couple of quickies while we're waiting for Big Daddy. Big Daddy, there he is. Welcome, Big Daddy. How are you?
Fantastic.
Well, you know they say better late than never, and I think these little issues bring charm to the show. They certainly bring charm to my life because I got to put up with issues every day.
Oh my! I'm the one who has to put up with you.
Oh, I know. We've got a letter into the Pope at the Vatican in Rome for canonization of Dionne to be a saint. But I want to welcome Big Daddy to the show. Welcome, Big Daddy. You know, we're very happy to have you. We're honored to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Oh, fantastic.
Before we go any further with a little bit of fluff, everybody knows Dan Kaiser. He's been around for many, many years. We've been doing shows together for 5 years. Real quick, can you give everybody a little background on Big Daddy?
Yeah, sure. Basically, I started sports betting. I placed my first bet at the local mixed milk store, corner store. I placed my first sports bet, and it was up and down at the beginning. I started in my 20s, like early 20s. So did it for about 10 years at the milk store, was betting. And then in 2009, 2008, I transitioned into the online betting.
Great.
And since then I've been doing that.
Now I did see. Now you're one of the newer people.
Yeah.
Over at SportsMemo, we've got some new people. We're going to be showing you discounts throughout the show. We've got tons of discounts. We have while I have Big Daddy featured here, we've got some new people. We got Vegas Consensus Picks, Big Daddy, CBI, Sean, and Tom. All new. There is a discount Dionne's going to tell you about. We'll have it flashing. We got 3 discounts today.
Yeah, 3.
We got discounts because over at SportsMemo, we know that saving your money is just as good as making your money. Let me do a little bit of fluff. We're going to come back around. We got free picks on today's action from the panel. We're going to get you on these free picks and get you off the show in time for you to take advantage of all the solid information. Let me tell you what's going on. First of all, the First Family Show is on its own YouTube channel. Subscribe now, like it, ring that bell, ring my bell, and so you don't miss a single show. Secondly, guys, you know, we talked a little bit about the Sweet 16. Obviously, if anybody has any comments or questions about any of the matchups, who we think is going to go all the way, you've got all 4 number 1s still alive. You got 3 of the 4 number 2s. I think somebody's favorites are looking pretty good. I think there is a dog or two in the Sweet 16 that can upend their better opponents on paper. Remember, this isn't about who's better on paper. It is about who covers. Listen, it's always fun watching games, but it's more fun when you're making money. Having said all that, Sweet 16 questions or comments, MLB tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. Big Daddy, real quick, you know, because we want to, this is like a getting to know you segment too. What sports do you contribute to over at SportsMemo?
Oh, I do the NBA, college basketball, WNBA. I can't wait for that. Looking forward to that for the start of the season. I do MLB, but I only do over/under totals. I don't really touch with the run lines and the money lines. That's the only part of the MLB I do. I do NHL.
Okay.
Puck line, over/under, stuff like that.
Okay, so you do. You know what? I love the integrity.
I did a CFL as well here and there. So.
Okay, that's good stuff. I love the integrity, and he's telling you now it's fine if you don't do a certain type of bet or angle.
Yeah,
you stay with what makes you successful. I mean, you know, I'll be honest with you. Certain things Dionne got me into. I never did WNBA. I never did CFL. Never did NHL. I never did NHL. I stuck with the major sports. And Dionne started, she hit the ground running like 5 years ago, and she finished like top 2 or 3 in each of these. I'm like, dude, I can't have her, walking around the house bragging that she's better than me in anything. You know how we are. So I got into it, but I love the fact that we have cappers that specialize. And you know what? It tells me a lot about you, Big Daddy, that the integrity that, hey, I don't do these things. I stick with what I know.
Yes.
Because over at Sports Memo, guys, we're here to make you money. And I got to know Big Daddy a little bit while we were chatting in our Slack channel, and I know he bets games and whatnot. So I like the fact that he stays at what is successful for him. And certain people will go, I know there are people in the industry who go, well, you're alienating an entire bunch of viewers if you don't bet this. You should get yeah, but if you're not successful, what difference does it make?
Exactly.
You're burning them. You're hurting them. I want people, listen, I don't care whatever you bet. I know guys out there stick with props. I know guys out there that don't touch this, don't touch that. As long as you're making money for yourself and those people who follow you, man, more power to you. Yeah. It is those people, Big Daddy, that say, well, I don't know anything about soccer. I don't know anything about NHL, but let me put it out because I could get more buys. And I love that about the integrity we have from the cappers and from the brand themselves, Sports Memo. Having said that, couple of quickies. And I don't know if you're married yet, Big Daddy.
No, I'm single. Yeah.
But I am married, and I love a morning quickie. So having said that, a lot of things going on out here. Baseball is right around the corner. The rest of the week, we have some great guests on this show. We've got Jesse. We've got Sniper West. We got Stevie Seagrave. Dan's coming on. Abby's here. We got my good buddy Sean Higgs, the Jersey Wise guy. I like when Sean's on the panel because he's the only other person that can compete with me for my loud, obnoxious voice. I'm just messing with Sean's one of my favorite people. He's been a friend to me for more than a decade. We've got some other things that we can talk about. We got some discounts Dion's going to tell you about. I do want to tell you, Dan, didn't you tell me it snowed up there recently?
Yeah, like Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, yeah.
So then this would be the perfect opportunity to tell Dan that we hit like 90 yesterday.
We had 96 yesterday here in Vegas. I want you to know.
I'm jealous.
What's that, Big Daddy?
I'm jealous of you guys. You got all the heat, all the cold.
I've got to tell you, all I thought about, I got in my car yesterday afternoon. I spent 5 days a week at a senior center. Got in the car. We had a great day. I just had a social. We had a vodka social. It was great. Oh. So anyway, and giving vodka to seniors is phenomenal. You can just sit back and have a blast. But having said that, I got in my car, and the car said 99. And I'm like, well, the car is in the parking lot. I got the assigned space, but it's in the sun. It dropped down to a frigid 96, and I'm thinking, 96? I'm going to go pick up my wife tonight. We're going to go have a margarita. And as we had a margarita last night, we had salt on the rim, and I'm thinking, what a difference. Here we have salt on our margarita glasses, and poor Dan is putting salt in his driveway just so he can get out to the store. And, that's a great thing about living in Vegas, guys. Yes, it is hot. Having said all that, Dionne's got some discounts, and she's going to tell you about. I'm going to flash them on the screen, and then we're going to get into some free plays.
Yeah, so we have some amazing discounts going on right now. Any capper that is on the First Family Show, you can get them for 3 days, all sports, for just $30. That comes out to just a little under, comes out to $10 a day. All you have to do is use code MEMO3 upon checkout, and that is good for 3 days for any of the cappers that are on the First Family Show. We also do have a Meet the New Capper that Joey did mention earlier. We have a bunch of new cappers that have joined Sports Memo. We have VCP, Abby, CBI, Sean, Tom. You can get a 7-day pass from them for $34.99. That is a steal. That comes out to just $5 a day. Whole week, any capper that you want that is new, you can use it as many times as you want. All you have to do is go to the cappers page and hit on that deal.
I just want to say, if you're not familiar with some of the newer cappers, check their win-loss records because numbers don't lie, okay? I still tell people I'm 5'10". I'm not even 5'8". When I had hair, I could tell people I was 5'10". Now you don't get away with 5'8". But numbers don't lie. But if you want to familiarize yourself without a major investment, go over familiarize yourself with Big Daddy, with CBI, with Sean, with Tom, with Vegas Consensus Picks. They're great. For $5 a day, you can't beat that with a bat. Dionne has another discount. Then we're going to get right into some free plays.
Speaking about hitting it with the bat, tomorrow is opening day of MLB, and Sports Memo has a great deal going on starting tomorrow. You can get 7 days of MLB picks from any of your favorite cappers. There's no code needed at all for that. It is just $49. That is a steal. And you can use that as many times as you want for as many cappers. All you have to do is click on any of the cappers that you want for 7 days of MLB picks for $49 and get that deal.
Great stuff. Let's go right into some free play winners, guys. I want to talk about Dan Kaiser. I say it all the time because it doesn't, they always say people, well, you're being paranoid. Doesn't mean they're not following me. I say it all the time. Doesn't make it any less true. You do something once, you're lucky. Do it twice, you're lucky. Do it over and over, you're damn good. And I want to tell you, Dan Kaiser, the professor, has been picking winners for decades. And he's one of the best in the history of this industry. If you don't believe me, go check out his numbers over at SportsMemo because we're all documented over there. We ain't got nothing to hide. You know why? Because when you're the best, you ain't got to hide a damn thing. And Dan Kaiser has been proving he's been one of the best for decades. He's going to tell you what he's been doing. He's going to tell you what you're going to expect from him on the premium side of SportsMemo. He's got a free play winner. Dan the man, take it away.
Thanks, Joe. I think you've been in Vegas too long because you got this misconception that it has to be 90 degrees before you have a margarita. I mean, it's Michigan. We'll have margaritas, when it's minus 10 outside. It doesn't matter. It'll warm you up. But speaking of games, I'm sitting here looking at the Vancouver Canucks and the New York Islanders game. And I'm going to make this short and sweet. The Vancouver Canucks are 7-3 in their last 10 against the Islanders on the road. The Islanders have a 1-2-1 record as a favorite against the Pacific Division at home this season. Elias Sorokin has struggled against the Canucks in his career at home, posting an 0-2-0 record with a 5.13 goals against average and a .851 save percentage. Vancouver's trying to hold on to their playoff spot, while the Islanders will need help from above to make the playoffs. Vancouver is 2-3 over the last 5, but have momentum coming from behind win over the Devils last time out, which cost me on the total. The Islanders are 3-5 over their last 8 and coming off a loss last time out. Vancouver needs this one, and I can see them playing with a sense of urgency. The Islanders really have nothing to play for, so I'm taking Vancouver in this one.
Great stuff from my good buddy Dan. The Professor Kaiser says, take Vancouver Canucks. And he says, you don't need to be in Vegas to have a margarita. You got to love him. Guys, Dan is doing some great work over at Sports Memo. You don't believe me? Go check out his numbers. He's also going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium site today and maybe even over the next few days because we have Sweet 16 and we got MLB going on. Dan, what do you got going on the premium site?
Yeah, for today, I've got a play in the NBA. And then I've got a 3-pack in the NHL, which includes a 4% play. And 2 of the plays in there will come in at plus money. I've got finalizing my baseball card. I should have that up tonight. I've got a good card for tomorrow. And again, like you said, Sweet 16, I'm finalizing my final plays for that also.
Great stuff from Dan, the Professor Kaiser. Dan's going to be sticking around for a few minutes. If you have any questions or comments about Dan. Now, I will tell you, I hate to stir the pot. Mm-hmm. I know I hate to drive the bus and stir the pot, but we've got a lot of comments. Jesse is talking, and we can't bring it up. We got to keep it a little PG. My wife's on the panel. He wants to know why they call Big Daddy. And then Anthony came back and said, well, why do they call Jesse Tiny Jesse? I'm just throwing it out there. It's right there in the comments. You got to love Anthony Thornhill. He's become a panel favorite here. Guys, go follow Dan after the show. You're going to follow him to the bank. He's doing great work at Sports Memo. He's going to stick around if you got any questions or comments. We're going to go to the number 2 hitter in the lineup today. And certainly one of the best in the business for 5 years that she is documented. She is always in the top few at every season and every sport that she contributes to. She's the first lady of Las Vegas. If you need any proof, go check out her number. She is a winner. Season in, season out, year in, year out. She's over 5 years documented now. And what I love about Dionne and the other females that have achieved and maintained the status in this industry. This is a male-dominated industry. All right, and I always said it before, I'll say it again. God didn't trust men to carry or give life, because if they did, life would have ended eons ago. This is a male-dominated industry. So for a woman to come into this industry and win consistently, it says a lot. It's not easy. Got to break down the walls, and Dionne certainly broke down the walls. She's always on the leaderboard. You don't believe me? There's a D'Amico on that leaderboard every day at SportsMemo, and she's doing great work. She's going to tell you what she's been doing. She's going to tell you what you can expect from her on the premium side of SportsMemo, and she has another free pick winner. Her free pick winners are like 70%. I finally lost one yesterday. I think I'm 7-4, but that's all right. Dionne, take it away.
Yeah, so I am excited that the Sweet 16 is coming up, and I am really happy that baseball is back starting tomorrow. I love baseball, and I can't wait. But today I do have 2 plays posted already on SportsMemo. I have my CBI championship game winner and my NIT moneymaker. You can get them individually for $15 a piece, or the best bet is get both of them for just $24.99, or go ahead and take advantage of one of those amazing specials that we do have going on over at the website. And I do have a free play for everybody.
Free
so
winner.
I'm going to go ahead and
away.
jump right on into that. So the Clippers take on the road in what is a significant series of a game for them. At 40-31, they are sitting in the 7th spot in the Western Conference. Here's where it gets interesting. Only 4 games separate the 7th and 8th place Clippers and Timberwolves from the 3rd place Nuggets. There's a lot of scenario here, folks. But one thing for sure, Los Angeles needs to get some victories right now. They come in here coming off of a loss 3 nights ago, following a 5-game win and cover streak. They're certainly better rested and will have fresher legs than their opponent. The Knicks, they played last night and crushed the Mavericks at home 128-113. This is the only 12th time this season New York has played back-to-back days, and they are 5-6 straight up in those previous 11 games in this situation. These 2 teams did meet only once this season, 9 days ago, as Los Angeles won and covered as a 6.5-point favorite at home, 105-95. They're certainly a little healthier, and as I mentioned earlier, are fresher legs and need the win here. So just to err on the side of caution, play Los Angeles on the money line because it is a winner.
Great things about money line winners, guys. You don't pay juice on the winner, so don't worry about it. Dionne, the first lady of Las Vegas, D'Amico, says take LA on the money line. It's a winner. Follow her. You'll follow her to the bank. You'll be a winner too. Dionne, what do you got going on the premium side once again?
Yeah, as I did mention earlier, I do have 2 plays already posted. I have my CBI championship game winner and my NIT moneymaker. You can get them for $15 a piece, or better yet, pick up that package where you can get both games for just $24.99. And I will be having some Sweet 16 plays going up and some MLB going up also.
I'm excited about that. I'm excited. Guys, if anybody out there buys her plays, can you tweet, like send me a message? Because she won't tell me who the heck she bets. We do this every day.
Hey,
she doesn't know who I have. I don't know who she is.
If you want my plays, you have to buy them.
Honey, I've been paying for your stuff for years. As far as stress and aggravate. No, I'm kidding. I love you, babe. Guys, go over after the show. These discounts that SportsMemo has to offer are amazing. You know, we give our followers, you guys out there, all the advantages. Not only are we making you money by giving you some of the best information on the planet in this business, we're also giving you discounts. Just go to our homepages, guys. Go to the homepage over at SportsMemo. You're going to find discount after discount after discount. I'm sure there'll be at least one capper tailor-made for you. I'm sure there's going to be Thor's up there making me up. Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be a few discounts that you're going to find really appealing. So go follow Dionne after the show. Go over to SportsMemo. You're going to follow her to the bank. I want to talk about my good buddy, Big Daddy. We got to tell him what we told Steve Seagrave 2 weeks ago. We like him a lot already.
But that's once you're in, you're in forever.
Big Daddy, I hate to break the news to you, but this is like the mob, buddy. Once you're in, there's only one way out, and we ain't going to let you leave. You're a fan favorite already. We love you. I know the people out there love you. Now, I want to tell you, we haven't done a show together. This is our first show with Big Daddy. And I don't know if he's as loud, obnoxious, or as braggadocious as yours truly. You know, my good buddy who passed away not long ago, Pete Rose, always said it's not bragging if you can back it up. But I'm looking at Big Daddy's record. If I'm not mistaken, he's 9-1-1. His last 11 releases, premium releases, over at SportsMemo. Guys, numbers do not lie. I can't go on social. I can go on social media and say, hey, guys, I won 37 straight in NBA. Where did you do the 37 straight? Go check out Big Daddy. You're going to see what I'm seeing. 9, win, 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 push, win, win, lose. 9, 1, and 1. Last 11 releases. Numbers don't lie. Big Daddy already told you how he got his start. He let him take the floor. He's going to tell you what he's been doing. He's going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium side of SportsMemo. He's got he's got a free play winner for you. The floor is yours, Big Daddy. Take it away.
Thank you very much. So the free play for today is the Denver Nuggets -6. We know Nikola Jokic is out of the lineup. Aaron Gordon, we know he is questionable, but I believe he's going to play. We know Damian Lillard's out. He's out indefinitely. Giannis 50-50, but I believe he's going to play because if Dame's out, I feel like Giannis is going to play just to carry the offensive load. But I find when you equal everything out, or balance everything out, and you look at the end result, Denver has more firepower than Milwaukee, and they're at home. And the worst thing is once Denver's up a loss home to the Bulls, there's no way Denver's losing 2 straight games. So I see Denver covering the -6, covering and having a bounce back game after a poor effort and loss to the Bulls. So I see Denver bouncing back, covering -6 at home. I like the spot here for Denver. Milwaukee just banged up and bruised up with Lillard 3 and Greek Freak 50-50. Even if he plays, I don't think he'd be 100%. So, and I remember during the altitude in Denver, that's another factor too. So Denver has all the variables favored on their side for them to cover the -6. So I like them there.
Abby Jackson, aka Big Daddy. He says, "Take the Nuggets and take your bookmaker's money." He's a winner. You will be too. Numbers don't lie. 9, 1, and 1. Documented. I'm looking at it right now. Plus, he's a good-looking son of a gun. It's kind of pissing me off. I got to step my game up. When I'm on the show with Jesse and Sean, I don't have to worry. I don't have to shave. I can come on looking disheveled. But when I'm on the show with Big Daddy and Dan, I got to make sure I look my best. Guys, he's also going to tell you what he's got on the premium side over at SportsMemo, what you can expect from maybe even over the next few days. Big Daddy, take it away.
Yeah, I got two plays tonight, and you should check them out. I already posted 2 NBA plays tonight. You guys should check out. And I'm going to have some plays for the college basketball coming up for tomorrow and the next few days of college basketball.
Great stuff by Abby Jackson, a.k.a. Big Daddy. Guys, he's going to stick around a little bit. If you got any questions or comments for him, I'm sure he'll be happy to answer them. He's going to stick around, and he's just going to be regular on the show, and we're happy and honored to have him. But go over after the show. Take advantage of any of these discounts. Go follow Big Daddy. You're going to follow him right to the bank. Guys, it's about that time to break forth the rhythm and the run. No, it's about that time, guys. Guys, I'm going to tell you now. You ain't going to need a Viagra once again because I am very excited about what I've got going on. I want to tell you what I'm doing, what you can expect from me. I'm going to give you another free play winner. I think I'm 7-4 on the show on free plays. If my free plays are hitting 7 out of 11, what do you think my premium plays are going to do? First of all, sports fans, you know, I'm a little humble. I'm a little shy. Swept last night again. Is that my 10th sweep in like the last 17 or 18 days? I believe it is. 7-1 documented overall sports run. I'm going to read this because even I am astounded by this. Number 1 the last 3 days overall. Number 2 the last 30 days overall SportsMemo. Guys, here's my documented record. 6-3 NHL run. 10-4 NBA run. 24-10-1 run in the college basketball. Guys, I want you to know how I do it. I always tell you, I'm not a general in the back going to his troops. Charge, go get him while I'm sipping tea. I'm a friggin' staff sergeant. I'm in the trenches. I'm bleeding. I got mud. I got guts on me. I am broken boned. You know why? Because I would never put out a game to you that I wouldn't play myself. Now, I do not, for me, for anybody out there that plays every day, puts out a lot of games, and they make money for themselves or people that follow them, more power to them. For me personally, I'm a less is more guy. I'd rather have one wife like Heidi Klum than 100 that look and act like Rosie O'Donnell. I'll say that before, I'll say it again. I like it. Listen, win or lose. Win, great. Lose, no stress. Lose, I'm 24 hours away from being back in the plus column. So I want you to know something. I'm so hot. Number 1 last 3 days. Number 2 last 30. I'm all over every sport leaderboard. I could have just put plays out to get to get some sales in. Not how I do it, guys. I'm not here to give you action. I'm here to give you winners. Being one of the hottest cappers on the planet, once again, I could just post a game and get sales. Nope, not me. If I don't bet it, I would never ask you to bet it. I was not in love with any of the cards today. I didn't like the NBA. I didn't like the NHL. I didn't like the CBI or the NIT. I will tell you, I passed on today's slate at Sports Memo. But I do have a huge winner for you posted for the Sweet 16 already. It is a 5% play, which, as you know, is the highest rated release we have at Sports Memo. Guys, nobody's going to question whether they're in the business or not that I'm not the best big game hunter in the history of the sports betting business. You know my records. I just told you about them. But even though I don't have a game for today, I'm going to tell you about the game I got going on for tomorrow real quick. For the Sweet 16 real quick. But this is the perfect time to go over to Sports Memo. Take advantage of any of these discounts, whether they be short or long term. Trust me when I tell you, get a short-term discount, you'll build your bankroll, you're going to come back for more. You'll get a long-term discount. You stay with me, you will have an immediate, an intermediate, and a long-term reward for your investment. Follow me. You can follow me to the bank. Guys, the best big game on the planet is releasing a huge tournament moneymaker early for you. Grab my 5% NCAA Basketball Sweet 16 Smash Play now. You will win big. I don't put out a lot of these. There are some months I don't put out too many of these, and I will tell you. I'm not here to gamble with your money because I'm certainly not here to gamble with mine. Now, I do want to talk about my free play. Almost made it as a premium play. Now, once again, just to let you guys know, I got everybody paid last night. I swept again. I think it's like 10 sweeps, 11 sweeps in the last 2.5 weeks. I won NHL and NBA last night. This is a game that almost made it as a premium release. Even Thor likes it. I love it. All righty. I want to talk about the Lakers Pacers. You know, folks, NBA is one of the streaks of all the major sports. It's always about the number to me. But I look to fade a losing team and ride a winning one. Right now, LA, they're strong. Indiana, surging. The Lakers have lost and failed to cover 3 straight. Go a little further back. 3-7 straight up, 4-6 against their last 10 outings. Let's flip it. Let's talk Indy. Red hot, guys. 5 in a row. They've won 7 of the last 8 straight up. Yes, I am aware that recently they've crushed bettors against the number. But right now, the team has won 5 in a row at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. My friends, I don't know if you realize this, but this team is 24-9 at home this season. These two teams met only once on the campaign about 6 or 7 weeks ago in Los Angeles. The Lakers embarrassed the Pacers as a 4.5-point dog, winning outright 124-117. I look for Indiana to exact a little revenge, another vital W in the win column, and better themselves in the Western Conference for a postseason seed. By the way, in Monday's loss on the road at Orlando, Los Angeles' LeBron James and Luka Doncic each played approximately 38 minutes. LeBron's age and Luka's weight aren't going to allow them to come out here and explode. Yes, guys, they're the stars. They're going to get fed the ball over and over. They're going to get their stats. But that's a gimme. Now, I think you're going to see them fatigued here, especially come the second half. This line is off. As of showtime, I still feel the home team should be about a basket favorite. We saw +1.5. There was a couple of +1s around. I always give the majority, okay? But I think they win the game outright. But take the 1.5 because to err on the side of caution, and we'll make the odds makers pay for their mistake. Take Indiana, take your bookmakers' money. Once again, I've got a Sweet 16 5% play posted. There are several games already in baseball that I love. Now, I'm documented. I think this will be my 24th baseball season. I believe in the 24 years on my opening day releases, I believe, don't call me, 22 and 2 or 21-3, something like that, something like in those names. In that neighborhood. Don't quote me. I'll double check. I'll put it in tomorrow. There's a couple games I really love, but I will have Sweet 16 action for you tomorrow. Some more NBA, some more NHL. Let's bring everybody on. We are going to run down. Oh, Dan's not up here, so let's. I'm back. Dan's back, guys. See who brings charm to the show.
It's a good thing he's wearing pants.
It's a good thing he's wearing pants. By the way, guys, let me get rid of that. By the way, I do want to tell you real quick. You should mention. I was doing a show. It was a major broadcast show. It was during quarantine, which Dan and I loved because we didn't have to shower or bathe. And but we were doing a show, and somebody was in the industry since the 70s is on the show. We don't run it. The one thing the show asks you to do is not turn off your broadcast for 30 to 45 minutes until they tell you something about something, whatever. They don't turn off the broadcast. All of a sudden, I got up. I just put the little thing over my camera. I turned the mute on, and I left. I went to the kitchen. I came back into the office maybe 20 minutes later. My phone was buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. It's one of the producers from the show, and they say, can you ask so-and-so to please put pants on or at least cover his camera? He was stark naked. So having said that, Dan, everybody out there is happy you're wearing pants. We're going to run down the free plays again if you missed any of them. I'm going to go through some comments, too. Let me see. Oh, Anthony, we got to love Anthony. What's going on, man? I'm sure. No idea what he's – okay, you got it. Got to love Jesse. Okay, Dionne's got some specials she's going to tell you about. Then the floor is open if you have any questions or comments. We'll go around the panel. We'll get closing thoughts and comments.
You know, I want
Run down the free plays, and then we're out the door. Dionne, what are the specials?
Yeah, so everyone, please make sure that you subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button and ring that bell. And don't forget about our specials right now. We have 3 going on right now. We have the one that's for the SportsMemo cappers that are on the First Family Show, where you can of any of their plays for as many cappers as you want. 3 days. All you have to do is use code MEMO3 upon checkout, and that comes out to $30, just $10 a day. We also do have the new cappers on the website. You can get a week deal for just $34.99 that comes out to just $5 a day. You can get that new capper discount for any of the new cappers, VCP picks, Abby, CBI, Sean, and Tom. Make sure you head on over there and pick up that deal. And with baseball just right around the corner tomorrow, we have a great 7-day MLB picks for just $49. No code needed. You can use that as many times as you like for as many cappers as you prefer to do. And that is an amazing deal. 7 days, $49.
Guys, I want you to know tomorrow's show is going to be an all-star show. We got Jesse the Body Shul. We got Sniper West. We got Stevie Seagrave. We got the Jersey Wise. We got Sean Higgs. We're going to be chiming in. Sean, a couple of these guys already sent me their plays. I got to tell you, it'll be an action show. Make sure you tune in. Any closing thoughts and comments to Dan Kaiser? Dan.
No, just baseball. Can't wait for baseball season tomorrow. And like I said, I'll have probably a 5-play card up for the first day.
Dan, we get a lot of questions and comments here, and I don't think we've had as many comments as we've just gotten slammed with. Everybody's happy you're wearing pants. Thank you. Big Daddy, Big Daddy, let me ask you any thoughts or comments for our viewers.
Thank you for believing in me and following me. And I might promote my YouTube. I have a YouTube site. I can. Yeah, you can go to Abby Sports Picks and Analysis. Give out picks there as well for the majority of sports. So you can go there as well. You can follow me on Abby Sports Picks on SportsMemo. Like I said, I have 2 plays to climb today. I have some college basketball plays.
Great stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on. Guys, Big Daddy's going to be a regular on the show. You're going to be no stranger to him, trust me. But we're happy to have him. We're honored that this was his first show. We overcame some tech issues. Yep. We're going to overcome some more. He's going to be a regular. Don't you worry. Any closing thoughts or comments before we run the free plays?
No, I'm just really looking forward to baseball starting tomorrow and Sweet 16. Can't wait.
I think Thor doesn't like your voice. I can relate to
Oh, my God.
See, he doesn't bark when I'm talking. Look at that. He's quiet. What's that?
How long did you have
I can't hear.
I didn't hear.
How long did you have that dog for? How long do you have the dog for?
How long do we have
the dog?
Yeah.
How long do we have our dog?
We have 2 in the house. We just had one cross the Rainbow Bridge a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right now we have Kino and Pai Gao sitting by us. We have had 4 across the Rainbow Bridge in the last 11 years. We had Parlay, Teaser, Jackpot, and Dice. All my dogs are named after gambling. We love them with all of our hearts. They're below us. One is right here and one is right there.
There's nothing quiet dogs.
They're quiet. Well, they're only quiet because I'm so loud.
They're sleeping.
All right, we're going to run down today's free plays, and then we are out of here. Dan, what did you have for everybody?
Vancouver Canucks at small plus money price.
Dionne, the first lady.
I'm taking the Los Angeles Clippers on the money line -7.
Laura's barking again because of your voice. Big Daddy, what'd you have for everybody?
Denver.
Denver Nuggets, and yours truly, your sexy and savory host is the Pacers will win outright, but I'll take the 1.5 today. Dionne's going to take us on out of here, everyone.
Yes, make sure you follow all of us and all of your favorite First Family Show guests on their social media and websites. And make sure to tune into all of the First Family shows for a ton of free winners, some great betting, and a few laughs too. And on behalf of Dan, Big Daddy, and us, this is the First Family of Vegas.
Everyone out there, good luck and have a winning day.